Hello everyone, yes it's that time again. It's Avery here, Southern Fried Knowledge, and once again we are stuck in Atlanta traffic. You just gotta love it. It's a never-ending story. I can make these videos every day. I don't want to do it every day because you'll get bored like I get bored. Usually rocking out, but I'm going to try to cut out some of the music while we're doing our videos because I'm going to have to put them over on Southern Fried Music. Got to watch the copyright rules. There's just not enough people watching Southern Fried Music. Not a whole lot of difference with this channel. But I'm trying to grow this one, and I don't want to grow it with copyrighted music and then get turned off because I had copyrighted music on there. Anyway, as we're stuck in traffic, it looked like he had a boo-boo, that guy in the middle lane over there. Somebody run up behind him. Ooh, he looks like an aggressive driver. He's trying to jump in there where there's no hole. I'm just telling you, some of these people that's why their car's banged up, because they zig-zag everywhere, cut in front of somebody and you might get run over. But anyway, we need to hang this up where I can pay attention to what we're doing here. If I can find that thing. There we go. This is the usual traffic jam when you're going down 20, heading into Atlanta. You get close. Look at the way that guy dips around cars. Surprised he's got a front end, and I did notice he did have some damage to the front bumper. So people never learn. If I got in a wreck like that, I believe I'd calm down. Of course, I got in a way worse wreck than what he's got going on behind his car, and I still have to fly around. Well, I'm trying not to be stupid about it. You can go fast without being overly aggressive. Our little Honda Odyssey, you need to fill that gap. We'll be having people jumping in there. I assure you they will. He's from Nebraska. He don't know how to drive Atlanta. You can't leave a gap. I assure you, 500,000 cars will keep getting in there in front of you if you don't fill that gap up. All that 10 foot for every, or car length for every 10 mile an hour, whatever that old rule was, does not apply to Atlanta traffic. I'm gonna have to go around this guy. I can't get over. I got a hip rider back there, but I would go around this guy because he's leaving way too big a gap. I don't know that y'all can see that gap from where I got the camera mounted. He is like way too big a gap. I can't believe somebody ain't jumped over there yet. It will happen, I assure you. Dude, you need to get over. Get over into the center lane if you're not going to go. Look at that gap. Look at that. Y'all see that? This guy's just asleep at the wheel here. You ain't never going to make it back to Nebraska driving like that, son. See, there went one right there. You can't leave gaps like that. You got to stick it in there. Got to come in there and get cozy with them. Yeah, it's a different animal to drive in Atlanta traffic. See if I can find the most unfollowed, unread sign in America today. And if y'all want to talk about making America great again, and I'm not talking politics, if you would just pay attention to one sign on the highways, you could participate in making America great again. I'm pretty sure there's probably one coming up. This sign is just about at every overpass. You'll usually see one. This guy popped out there and he don't want to go. Now he's going to ride the brake. They're going to get in front of you, dude. You need to get out of my way if you're going to lay back like this riding the brake. You ain't even close. No, they don't have one on that bridge up here. I just passed one a little. See there, he let an 18-wheeler in. That makes you the douche of the day. Because you let something that big in front of you, he's doing so stupid. If you're gonna drag your ass, you do not need to be in the far left-hand lane. Feel the boat. That's a whole other story. Y'all had to be there. Feel the boat. It was Disney World adventure. Yeah, they're leaving such big gaps all over here. Let's see who this is. Hold on. Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
you got a minute or you working?
I'm driving. Just me.
Did you ever find out if you had an autoclave that was decent and working?
I've got a Easy 10. That's probably the best one I got. I got an older M11. I got an older M9. I got to get a couple more trays for the M9. I got one big tray, one small tray. But I mean, they all work. And then I got a manual one, like one of those manual tooting hours, the 2540M.
Yeah. Which one would you call the better? The last the longest?
Probably the best one I got is that Easy 10. I'm trying to get $2,400 for that one. I mean, I could do 22 on it, and then the rest of them's, cheaper than that. M11 probably about 2,000 because it's a little older, but it's working.
Yeah.
M9 probably 1,700, and that manual one probably about 1,300 or 1,400. They're all
well, he's using the manual OCM now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, any of these will be an upgrade from that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if he just wanted to step up to that manual.
He don't want to step up at all. He's taking another OCM. But
I've got I probably got a half a dozen of them, but I ain't had time to work on them. Honestly, I got them and they ain't none of them working. I got to see what the hell, and it might be something simple. I just ain't had the time to pull them out. I was trying to get these others out of the way because I got so much stuff sitting on my table. I ain't got nowhere to work on nothing right now.
Right.
If I could get some of them out, I actually got those OCMs sitting on the bottom shelf up under the cabinet and stuff like that. I mean, I could.
Well, he's got, like I said, he's got an OCM, and it gets to like 2 feet. And you just get that last 10, 15 degrees.
Yeah. So it's almost getting hard enough, but not quite.
Right.
And all the elements are good, right? I think, ain't that one? I'm trying to remember that. Is that one got 4 elements? I don't remember. It's been a while since I won. Well, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes 1 or 2 of the elements can be bad, and that can keep it from quite reaching its temperature.
Well, I think they got 3 elements on the OCM. One in the center.
Might be because they're pretty small. It could be a bad thermostat or something. I don't know. In there, seems like there's a little set screw on that little thermostat. That, like looks like a spark plug gap on that thing or something. I want to say there's a set screw, and I think you can adjust it. I can't remember. Been so long since I worked on one, I'm going to have to think about it. But I remember that little thing that goes up under the bottom by the element, it's supposed to be like the temperature sensor or something. There is a precision screwdriver head that you can adjust. I think it makes it kick on longer or stay on longer or something, which would make it hotter. There's some kind of adjustment on that thing. Been a while since I fooled with one of them.
Best I remember that contact switch on an OCM had a piece of white porcelain.
Yeah.
It had a set screw, and then it had a drop of almost like glass hard porcelain or something dripped on it, and so you couldn't adjust it.
Yeah, I don't remember if that was for making it go to a higher heat or not, but I remember there was a little set screw on there. I don't know.
Yeah. What I'd like to have is an M7.
Yeah, I haven't run across one of them in a while. Usually anybody's got one is using it.
Yeah, he had 2. One of them quit, and I sold him one, and he used it in America, we had an OCM in Albany. It's almost,
Yeah.
2540, you really don't need one that big, but
Yeah. Like I say, if he's wanting something small, that M9, but I only got two trays for it right now. I mean, and those 2 trays might hold what he holds in the one he's got. I mean, I'd be all right with that, or you can always buy a tray. I think they're about $80 a piece, I think, if you buy a new one.
yeah, well, he's an orthodontist.
Damn it, he don't have nothing no better than that.
No,
Must be a old guy then.
he's getting on that bird in age.
Yeah. Most of these young ones gotta have. I got one that's got every office they got 3 or either 4 M11s. And some orthodontists use those dry ones. I've got a dry sterilizer that needs some work on. I don't even remember what was wrong with it. It's been sitting on the damn counter for 3 or 4 years probably. Seemed like that fan or something used to go out on him. I don't remember.
There's a bunch of shit go wrong on that.
Yeah, I didn't ever like them, and there's about 1,000,000 screws in them to take them apart. They put way too many screws in them. Worse than taking a carburetor apart.
Well, if you run across something you think I might be interested in, just give me a call. I'll run that 2540 by and see what it is.
Okay. Yeah, I could sell that one for probably $1,400 if he wants it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just a manual. You know.
Yeah.
That would be a definite step up from what he's got. I mean, far as size-wise and all. And it would work too. His ain't gonna sound like it's quite getting it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what I can send it to for.
Yeah. I mean, I could, if you want it, I can knock a couple $100 off of that or something. I'm trying to get a little bit of money, but.
Well, I understand that.
I mean, to get rid of one hill, I'd probably sell it to you for $1,000. I think you can still get $1,400 for it easy.
Yeah, he ought to pay that for it.
Yeah. I mean, he's buying an autoclave. He ain't buying a t-shirt. You know, he's gonna have to pay a little bit to get one.
That's a fact.
Some of these doctors don't get that. But yeah, let me know. We're supposed to be heading out on vacation next Wednesday, not tomorrow, but next Wednesday, and I'll be gone for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, good. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. And then I'm gonna kind of take a vacation for myself when I come back. She's going to Dominican Republic, and I'm gonna go to the mountains for 3 or 4 days and chill out. My calls ain't backed up too bad. I'm getting kind of caught up.
Yeah, well, I'm caught up right now. Other than I'm waiting on the equipment to get here. I pretty well caught up on my paperwork. I got to go in there and sit down and I'm going to print that invoice off and send that payment receipt now. And actually, I think I'm just going to call them and give them the credit card number.
Yeah, I got to go all the way to camp today. Hopefully pick up a check for that compressor I put in last week. He said they'd write me a check. I got a service call in Marietta, and that's only about 30 miles from camp. That puts it a little closer, so I said, well, I'll head over there.
Yeah, well, I left out of there yesterday morning at 9:30. I got down there about Donna and whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it was fucking stop traffic. For stop 12, 14 miles, nothing. It just bumper to bumper all over the lanes and stop and pull up and go. Stop again.
show you bumper to bumper. Bumper to bumper there's like 4 cars. It's like 5 million cars bumper to bumper. In fact, I'm about to head in about...
Well, that's where I was at, was in Atlanta.
Oh, you was in Atlanta?
Yeah, I was there at McDonald's. Right there at 675, about 10, 15 miles south from there.
Yep, I'm fixing to get off at 20 in a couple of miles and head straight through the middle. I found out it's actually quicker to go through the middle of Atlanta than it is to bypass because there's so much construction and crap going on.
Yeah.
I do better just because it's only about 4 or 5 miles that you're creeping and crawling, and then you can open back up and go.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah.
All right, bro. All right.
All right. Talk to you later.
Be
Bye.
careful.
Bye. There's our exit coming up, going north on 75 and 85. There goes my voice again. Almost had my voice back from this surgery. Getting a little crackly there. Here's the Zoo Atlanta exit. Did y'all catch my Zoo Atlanta quick little run through? I need to go over there and do a better video of that. That was just a quick pass through. You can look for that video. It's the only one I got going to the zoo. Maybe can squeeze out a adventure video, maybe between now and next week, a little mini adventure around town. I don't know, we got so many things going on with our 2-week away trip to Vancouver, Alaska, and Seattle, and then I'm coming back and just me solo tripping to the mountains. Hopefully on the 4th of July I got something in mind I want to try to explore. If y'all interested in, a lot of people like seeing abandoned things. Well, I got the granddaddy of all abandoned places in my mind. I'm just gonna have to feel it out and see what it looks like when I get there, whether I want to attempt it or not. Don't want to get in any trouble or don't want to overload my old self. It's quite a bit of a journey to get to it on foot. But stick around shortly after the 4th of July and see if I drop something about that. I'll at least mention it more. If I don't go, I'll tell you where I had thought about going. Y'all haven't figured it out by then. That'll be a nice little abandoned adventure, I think. I mean, it'll satisfy my curiosity a little bit, and hopefully that'll be something y'all want to see. We are about to enter the Valley of the Shadow of Death, known as the 7585 Downtown Connector in Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, look at this. There's no traffic right there. I'm loving every minute of it, y'all. Look at that. This is like just too damn easy. Almost didn't want to get over here, but it puts me in another lane over, so it helps. Yeah, this is pretty good. I guess we timed it just right. It's not early morning. It's not quite lunchtime. It is 10:57 a.m. This is, oh, there's the motorcycle cop. Boy, he gotta be brave to be chasing somebody down in this mess, because this is usually a nasty little traffic situation here. Get my zigzaggedy on. I think I got a lane if this truck will go. Yeah, gas pedal, it's the one on the right, dude. Press it a little bit. Come on, you can do it. DeKalb County. That explains a little bit. Might be local, but the DeKalb County, them folks over there in Fulton County, which is where I'm at now, a lot of these people don't know how to drive in Atlanta, even though they are in Atlanta. on, dude. Fill that gap up. We are on our way to Marietta. Won't be long. Yeah, I hope I get a little, show y'all some nature adventure stuff or something between now and next week. I had a couple of little local things I could show you that might be of interest. I need to get my exercise in anyway for the trip coming up. My lane died. Funeral services for this lane will be held Friday at 2. Oh, there's a motorcycle cop over there. He done got him one over there on the left-hand side. I don't know if y'all seen that. They are snagging them. I don't think they're getting them for speeding. It might be for zigzagging and cutting people off or something. I guess you could be speeding over there in the HOV lane, or the hover lane as I like to call it. Or you could get a ticket for being solo in that lane. You're supposed to have more than one person in the car. Supposed to. Sometimes that's not how it works out. That's all I'll say about that. And let's flip some lights on for a second. Nobody runs up my butt. I've probably been doing a whole lot of this downtown connector stuff lately on videos, so y'all might be getting bored, especially if it's just me talking and not rocking out. I'm going to start putting my rock out videos over on Southern Fried Music, the other channel. Well, I don't think it's going to take off anytime soon. I want this channel to get wings and fly away like it drank Red Bull or something, a whole case of it. A long way we are from 1,000 subscribers. A little over 5 months in, I got 28 subscribers. Supposed to have 1,000 within a year. I don't know how they count that. If I don't get it this year, if I have to start over again and have 1,000 for a year, I hope that ain't how it works. I hope if I reach 1,000, I'm in. We shall see, or maybe not. I see people getting their little plaque from YouTube where they had 100,000 subscribers, and some of them have like 1 million subscribers. You have no idea how hard it would be to get that 100,000 subscriber. I don't see it happening. I started this game too late. Crazy train. Let's see if we can find us another lane. Got brake riders over here. See what's happening in this lane. A Jeep truck, I think. Sorta. Might be a 4-door Jeep truck. It don't see many that's got the truck bed on the back anymore. I don't. Yeah, I believe that's a 4-door with a truck bed. That's kind of cool. I mean, if I had to have a Jeep, that would be cool. And that all looks removable. The top. Oh, come on, this lane's dying. And now all of a sudden, did you see that 18-wheeler cut across? That should have been a wreck right there. He was over here and decided he wanted to go over there. Recipe for disaster. Alright, y'all, we are on an interstate. The traffic is not that heavy, so why are we going 50 and 55? where that sign is I was talking about earlier. Won't see one now because I wanted to point it to your attention, but nobody ever sees that sign. I think y'all know what I'm talking about because I'm having to do, because these people did not obey that sign. Oh, look at that. Now they want to be a butthead. Let's do a double take and shoot. Oh, dude, what in the fuck was that? That might have been ugly, y'all. This guy just tried to run me off the road. Look at that move he made. That might have been real fucking exciting, huh? Yeah, it had. I'm trying my damnedest to get through this traffic. Here's the popo right there. And they're not really making it easy. I'm trying to get around that car over there, and everything on this road is cutting me down. I will get ahead of that car over there if this truck don't run me off the road. Now, still not seeing my sign, but all of that silliness right there was because they didn't read the sign that says slower traffic, keep right. Slower traffic, keep right, y'all. Read the damn sign, obey the damn sign. That will help America be great again. Because if people's working like me and we're trying to hurry up and get to a job and you're going 5 miles an hour in the fast lane, trying to look at the daisies or the birds flying by in the trees and stuff, you need to get over there in the sightseers lanes. This here's for people that's got stuff to do. Most of the time, I have to pass people to the right because they stay in that lane. Well, that one got over, but that didn't help me none. I think I still got this guy cleared. Starting to wonder if we're going to get there today. But I run this kind of crap all the time. Slower traffic, keep right. That was it. I don't know if y'all seen that. Back it up. It's over there on that post. They usually put it on overpasses when I see them. I wish they put them about every 37 feet on the road with flashing lights on it, so maybe somebody would get it and understand. Get your head out of your ass and move over. If somebody's behind you, if you got a big line of traffic, you're holding up traffic and you need to move over because they have stuff to do. Apparently you're at your leisure. So if I'm holding somebody up, I'll get over. Even if I'm going fast and somebody comes up behind me. Going faster, if I'm going faster than the speed limit, I'll still get over if I can. If there's a way for me to get over without getting stuck behind a bunch of slowpokes. I think I'm trying to talk so loud because of the road noise. Hoping this will pick it up. That's why my voice is kind of scratching out. I got a mic that come with this DJI Osmo Pocket 3 combo set. And I had never used it in a beat. Look, dude, watch it. She's up here playing with the phone and the air conditioning and all kind of stuff. About to take me out. Damn. Then let's stop and say a prayer that we make it to Marietta and then on to Canton, which is further. Alright, we're about to dip in the middle. Coming in, boys. Everybody hold your lane. Pass to the right again. Not cool, people. Not cool. I don't know if there's an opening up here. We got 2 Amazon trucks putting a pretty good block on right there. Right now, that's my only option though. I'm gonna try it. One of them took off a little bit. I think that's an Amazon truck. Might not be. They don't usually drive Dodge Rams. It's just a gray truck. The other one is. The one in front of us is Amazon. You might be an Amazon wannabe. Alright, let's figure out which lane's going. And we'll get on board with it. It looks like this lane with the white van is actually going to take us further in the long run unless we go back out to the right. My Peach Pass is always closed depending on what time I'm coming, but no matter what direction it is, I'm going the wrong direction, it's closed. The express lane. I pay the extra to get there, but that's only a one-way Peach Pass lane, and it brings cars in up to about 12 or 1 o'clock, and then it lets cars out of Atlanta in the afternoons. Get ready to drop lanes. Hold your lane, van, because I want this over here. You just stay right there where your slowpoke itself is. That's what I'm talking about. Get the pokers of slowness out of the way, and we can get to our next destination. The merge off of 285 on the top side of Atlanta. You see all this traffic over here. There they are trying to do the split to get on 285. It's never good. Never good. I like it better when I shut up. Sucks to be you guys. Y'all are stuck in traffic. There's my sign right here. Slower traffic, keep right. No one reads that sign. Poor little sign. Truckload of Jeeps over there, and most of them was trucks. What was I just saying a while ago? Don't see many of them anymore. This is like hardtop trucks. There's a green car. Oh, you know what? I think I just passed my exit. That sucks ass. I was not paying attention to where the shit I was going. I think I just passed it. I did. That's not good, y'all. It's not horrible. I can fix this. Trust me, I can. I'm going to try my best to fix it pretty quick. Daydreaming, thinking about going to Canton, and forgetting the fact that I was supposed to have been going over here. Whoa. Been really tired lately. All this crazy work, moving chairs by myself, sometimes with help, mostly myself. moving compressors and autoclaves. Some muscular bee. He's been working out. So yeah, that's probably why I forgot my phone at the house yesterday. I need this vacation that's coming up, y'all. I'm hoping we can do a video or two to talk more in depth about that and what's going to happen and packing and tips and stuff like that. So far I hadn't had time to stop and do that, but hopefully I'll get a couple of them videos out before we leave. Yep, I went a mile and a half too far. This road leads right back to the other one, so I mean it'll work. It's gonna cost me an extra 5 or 10 minutes, but this'll work. Dee 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 dee. Here we go. Wrong exit, but it'll work. See how you go that way to get white workers. It's on that side of the interstate. That's kind of weird. I think you got to go back over there in a loop and go back. It's kind of behind us. Not really a quick access road going that way and over. Let's see what we got right here. They're going, but I'm going too. You know it? Just in the nick of time, right when they got their green. I'd have been behind all of that wall of traffic. Most people's not in quite as big a hurry to get to their job site as I am. When you work for yourself, you want to get the work done, or you can get back out of the Atlanta traffic. People that work for the man, which is somebody that works for a company, even somebody that does what I do if they're working for somebody else, they like to ride the clock and drive 40 miles an hour and a couple of breaks and an hour and a half long lunch break. I don't have lunch breaks. I don't have time for none of that. When you own a business, you got to go balls to the walls. I'm visualizing how bad this traffic is going to be starting around 3 o'clock. It's 11:16 right now. I got this service call on the wrong side of Atlanta, the north side, and then I got to drive further north to Canton to pick up a check, maybe show them some things at their office. So I'm trying to scrub this stuff down where I'm going back through Atlanta before 3 or by 3, where the traffic ain't. Once 3 it starts getting bad, 4 it's pretty bad, 5 you just might as well pitch a 10. You're stuck in Atlanta for a couple hours. So that's why I like to get where I'm going in a hurry. Hell damn! That was a ditch in the road. I'm calling my congressman. That probably just threw the whole front end out. Holy crap, what a pothole. On a exit, no less. Kind of an expressway. Not necessarily an interstate, but kind of a road you can make a little time on. Damn, lucky I didn't warp a rim on that. We'll be there shortly. It would have been coming from the other direction on that road, and I wouldn't have hit that pothole if I'd have been paying attention. But I'm 65. I'm beat up from a wreck. I've had 2 surgeries this year. I'm tired. I am tired, y'all. Let's try to focus on work, but sometimes I forget little things. I try to stay focused on driving, but I just forgot my exit ball ago. It happens. Looks like a green is coming my way. It is. Take it. Take it to the limit. One more time. Don't start singing, dude. You'll run off your subscribers for sure. Everybody wants to pop in front of me. He's thinking about it. Yeah. Look like you're better off over there, bud. Because I got behind a dud. Let's follow him. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah. That voice is cracking out again, folks. Zippity-yay. Woo. Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder. It's the truth. It's actual. Everything is satisfactory. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wonderful feeling, a wonderful way. I don't even remember all the words. Y'all don't know them because that movie has been banned from existence almost. Who knows that's the movie that song come from? That light is not going to be green when I get there, will it? We're going to stick it in there and try it though. Still green. I'm liking it. That's a different shade of green is what that was. That was sort of ish green. They had cameras there, but I hope they accept the fact that I was in the intersection while it was yellow, even though it did turn red sometime during that. And better not send me no ticket for running a red light. It was yellow when I was in the intersection, y'all. Some of these towns is hardcore about getting their money off of school zones, and you don't even have to speed in a school zone. I done learned that. You go 1 mile an hour over speed limit and they will slap a $75 fine on you. They do not play around. And sometimes it's usually not even during school, so it shouldn't even count. Unless you're going ludicrously fast. Of course, once again, there's practically nowhere to park. We've got a little room there. I'm going to come over here and see if I can't park over here again. This big van's kind of hard to put in those little spots, y'all. And then I got to have somewhere I can back out at. This might work. I'll be able to back out of here. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we've completed another driving task. It's going to complete this video. I don't know if I'll do a video while I'm doing a service call in here. Sometimes I try to do that. Not very often am I able to do that. But anyway, let's go in there and see what they got. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank everyone that has subscribed. I really do appreciate your support. And I encourage everyone else to subscribe. The adventures are going to get better. Just been going through a lot of stuff lately and hadn't had the adventure out there. I do still have to work, so sounds like I'm making excuses. It's gonna rock next week, y'all. No excuses. If it sucks on this vacation, my videos, then I must really suck. I hope I don't. Thank y'all for watching. Come back again. That's all for now. The vlog is over.